Hello learners, welcome back to my channel Shraddha's Physics. So here we are continuing our lecture with the function of the complex variables. So in this part we will discuss basically some MCQs. We are continuing that part. So now we will see the question, that is the first question is the residue of z square minus 2z divided by z plus 1 whole square into z square plus 4 at double pole last, that is at z equal to minus 1 each. So here we will calculate for the double pole, means when the power of the term that is here present, this is z plus 1 whole square, and here this is z square plus 4, and here it is in the question you have to calculate when the pole is of the order 2, that is this power, then for that you have to calculate the residue of the function. So we have already discussed that when this is the pole of order n, how we can calculate. So when the pole is of order n, so we can calculate, suppose the residue at any point, that is suppose z equal to z naught of f of z, if you want to calculate, then this is equal to for order n. Okay, for pole of order n we can calculate this is equal to 1 by n minus 1 whole factor into this is limit z tends to z naught d by dz, that is this is the n minus 1th order you have to calculate, n minus 1th order, this will be z minus z naught whole power n into f of z. Okay, so this is the basic formula to calculate the residue of the function at a point. Now here this is given, it is the pole of order 2, so in place of n I will write this is your 2, so this is 1 by 2 minus 1 factorial, that is simply 1. Okay, into this is limit z tends to, here you have to calculate the point z naught, so here you can see this is z plus 1 whole square. Okay, so now in place of 1 you can write this is suppose like z minus into minus 1 whole square. So here the value of z naught is minus 1, so we can write this is z tends to minus 1 d by dz of, since n is 2, so 2 minus 1 is 1, you have to take the first order. Here this is z minus z naught, means this is z plus 1, minus of minus 1, so this is z plus 1 and its power is 2, n means here the power is 2, and f of z means this total term present here, that is into z square minus 2z, the question that is given, divided by z plus 1, this is z plus 1 whole square into z square plus 4. Okay. Now you can see this two term get cancelled. Now you can calculate the derivative, that is equal to limit z tends to minus 1, this will be z square minus 2z divided by z square plus 4 term, so only this part remain. So if you will calculate the derivative, so this will be, let me write this is z square plus 4 into the derivative of z square minus 2z is 2z minus 2, this is 2z minus 2, again minus the first term, that is z square minus 2z, we are just putting u by v formula for the derivative, into the derivative of z square plus 4, that is 2z, divided by the term that is z square plus 4 whole square. Okay, so after calculating the derivative, simply you have to substitute the value, that is z equal to minus 1. If I will put the value z to be minus 1, this is minus 1 square, that is 1 plus 4, 5 into 2 into minus 1, that is minus 2 minus 4 into this z square means 1 minus of, this is minus 2 into minus 1, that will be plus 2, so 2 plus 1, that is 3 into, sorry, this is minus, let me write, this is your minus 3 into this 2z means this is into minus 2, so minus 3 into minus 2, that will be minus 6, so let me write this is 1 square is 1 plus 4, that is 5 square is 25 here, and that is equal to 5 into minus 4 minus 20, and this is plus 6 divided by 25, and here the answer will be minus 14 by 25. So in this way you can calculate the nth order pole or the residue of the function here is this, the answer will be minus 14 by 25. Okay, so basically you have to remember this formula, that is for the residue at any point z equal to z naught. This z naught means when you have to calculate the pole of nth order, then for that the power, when you will get the power of something is the order of n, so you have to calculate from that part. This part is z plus 1 equal to 0. You have to simply take that part equal to 0, so that you can calculate the value of z, that is equal to whatever be the values, and here the value is z equal to minus 1. Okay, so in this way you can calculate the residue of the function. Okay, now let us see the next question. The next is you have to calculate the residue of the function at z equal to 3. So it is the simple question. Since it is the pole of order 1, you can see here it is the pole of order 1 for z equal to 3. So simply you have to take, for the pole of order 1, you can write this is limit z tends to z naught. The formula is z minus z naught, where you want to calculate the pole. So this is z naught point into f of z. Okay, this is for the pole of order 1. And here you can see the z naught point is nothing but 3. So here I can write limit z tends to 3. Here z minus 3. And this total value is your f of z into, this is your z cube divided by z minus 1 power 4 into z minus 2 into z minus 3. This z minus 3 get cancelled. And simply now if I will substitute this value, this will be 3 cube, that is 27, divided by 3 minus 1, that is 2 power 4, 16 into 3 minus 2, that is your 1. Okay, so that is your 27 divided by 16 is your answer. Okay. So in this way you can calculate. Now the next question is, you have to calculate the residue of the function at z equal to infinite. Okay, so for the z equal to infinite, this is the simple, this is equal to minus 1 by 2 pi I integration over f of z dz. Okay, this c means the closed contour. Now let us see the next question. You have to calculate the residue of the function, this one, at z equal to infinite. Okay, so for z equal to infinite, suppose let us take limit z tends to infinite minus z into f of z, that is the residue at the infinite. You have to just calculate like this, that is equal to limit z tends to infinite, here this is minus z into, this is z cube divided by this is your f of z, okay, divided by z power 4 minus 1, this z cube into z, that will be z power 4. And if I will write this is limit z tends to infinite, I can write this is simply z power 4 divided by, if I will multiply this negative sign, this will be 1 minus z power 4. In this way I can write. Okay, now this term also can be written as, this is equal to limit z tends to infinite, if I will divide z power 4 in the denominator and the numerator, this will be 1 divided by 1 by z power 4 minus 1. If you divide z power 4 in the denominator as well as the numerator, this will be 1, this z power 4 by z power 4, this is 1 divided by 1 by z power 4, and this is z power 4 by z power 4, that will give you 1. Okay, now if I will substitute the value, that is z tends to infinite, then this 1 by infinite goes to 0, and here 1 by minus 1 will be equal to minus 1. So here the correct answer will be, so this will be minus 1. Okay, so basically when you have to calculate the residue of the function at z tends to infinite, so for that you can calculate in this way. Okay, now let us see the next question. The value of the integral, the integration over cos z divided by z power 2n plus 1 into dz, with the modulus of z. This question, the question is, you have to integrate cos z divided by z power 2n plus 1 into dz, but the condition is given mod z equal to 1. Now let us see how we can solve this question. You know, if I will apply the Cauchy's formula, we can write f of z divided by z minus z naught power n plus 1 dz. This is equal to, this value is equal to, for the Cauchy's integral formula, 2 pi I divided by n factorial into fn of z naught. Okay, fn means this is the nth order of the function. Now here in this question you can see this is cos z divided by z power 2n plus 1. Okay, so now you can see here, this is simply, I can write this part, I can simply write this to be z minus 0 power 2n plus 1, and here this n is replaced by 2n, and in this term I can write this n is replaced by 2n. Okay, now I can write here, so this particular value, this is equal to 2 pi I divided by, in place of n I will write here 2n whole factorial into nth order of z naught. Okay, that is dn by dz n, this is your cos z, and this value, that is nth order derivative of this, will be equal to, this is your minus 1 power n, so this will be 2 pi I divided by 2n factorial, this will be your minus 1 power n. Okay, so now we can check our solution. So here the options are, so this will be the correct answer. Okay, now let us see the next question. The value of the integral, the integration over exponential iz divided by z plus 3i into dz. Okay, where it is given for the circle, that this is mod z plus 3i, this is equal to 1, it travels in the counterclockwise sense. So you have to calculate the value of exponential iz divided by z plus 3i, and here you know, if I use again the Cauchy's integral formula, that is f of z divided by z minus z naught power n plus 1, this is equal to 2 pi I divided by n factorial into nth derivative of the function at the point z naught. Okay, so now you can compare it with this integral. Here the f of z, the function equal to exponential iz. Okay, this function is here exponential iz. Now here z minus z naught, so here the z naught will be minus 3, so it is suppose whole power 1. So here you can take, this is your n equal to 0, n plus 1 means 0 plus 1, so here n equal to 0. Okay, and here the value of z naught equal to minus 3i. Now if I calculate, this is equal to 2 pi I divided by 0 factorial, that is your 1, and the nth order means 0th order. So simply you have to write the 0th order means this is simply exponential iz. Okay, so the answer will be here, this is equal to 2 pi I into this 0 factorial is 1, exponential iz means you have to put the value at z equal to z naught, that is here z naught is your minus 3i. Okay, so the value equal to minus 3i you have to put, so this will be exponential minus 3 into, this is your I into z means minus 3, so 3i into I square is your minus 1, so this is simply exponential power 3. So here the answer will be 2 pi I into exponential 3. Okay, now let us see the next question. The value of the complex integral tan hyperbolic z dz, that is at z equal to 3. So its direct answer is your 2 pi I. Now let us see the next question. The value of dz divided by z plus 2 integration over the closed contour C at z equal to 1 is. Okay, now here you can see the value z equal to, here this z plus 2 equal to 0 if I will put, so z will be equal to minus 2. Okay, and here it is given mod z equal to 1. So mod z equal to 1 means this is your circle having radius equal to 1, this is 1, this is 1, and this point is 1, and this point is your 1. Okay, 1 means this is not minus 1, so sorry, let me write, this is your iota and this is your minus iota, like this I can write. Okay, so basically if I write the magnitude part, so this is 1, this part is your 1, and this is iota, and this is your plus iota. Okay, so in this way you can write the magnitude 1 or the radius 1. Okay, and here if I will see the minus 2 point, so if I will calculate, so this point is your minus 1. Now if you write the minus 2, so this minus 2 point will lies at this point, which is not lies inside the circle. So since this point lies outside the circle, so here the direct answer is 0. So just try to remember, if the point, that is the z naught point, you can see if it doesn't lie within this region, that is the function is not defined within a certain region, then at that point the function tends to 0. Okay, then let us see the next question. the value of the integral dz, integration over dz divided by z square minus 2z, it is mod z equal to 1. So let us first solve this part. That is, let me put z square minus 2z equal to 0. So every time you have to put this part to be 0. So this part we can also write z into z minus 2 whole equal to 0. So here z equal to 0, or we may write z minus 2 equal to 0, or this z equal to 2. So these are the two parts. One is z equal to 0 point and another is z equal to 2. Now if I will apply this condition, that is mod z equal to 1. So now the radius of the circle will be 1 again. This is 1, this is minus 1 point, this is I, and this is your minus I. Okay. Or you can say that the radius of the circle 1, if you take the magnitude part, and here if you see this 0 point, it lies within this circle, but this z equal to 2 point, it lies at this point, okay, which is just outside the circle. Now you can calculate the residue of the function, or for this point you can calculate the integral, that is at the point z equal to 0, because for this z equal to 2, the integral goes to 0. Now if I will calculate for this point, so let me write first. So the integration is dz divided by z square minus 2z. So this can be written as integration over dz divided by z into z minus 2. Okay. Now here the function is f of z equal to 1 by z into z minus 2. You have to calculate the, first of all you have to calculate at the function at z equal to 0, you have to calculate the residue of the function. Now we can calculate limit z tends to 0, f of z at point z equal to 0 means you have to write z minus 0 into f of z, that is simply z into f of z, since it is a pole of order 1, that is z power is 1 here. Now simply I can write this is limit z tends to 0, this is the rule, you have to multiply z with the f of z. So this will be, if I will multiply z with the f of z, that is the f of z value, if I will directly write, this is 1 by z into z minus 2, z get cancelled, this will be limit z tends to 0, 1 by z minus 2. Okay, so if I will put the value z to be 0, this is equal to minus 1 by 2. Okay. Now if I will apply the Cauchy's residue theorem for this integral, now you can write for the Cauchy's residue theorem, that is equal to 2 pi I into the residue, and here the residue is equal to minus half. So this is into minus half. This 2 to get cancelled, that is equal to minus pi I. So in this way you can calculate the integral for this. Okay, integral value for this, that is equal to, here the answer will be minus pi I. Okay, so first of all the important thing is you have to first check whether this point it lies within the circle or outside the circle. If the point lies outside the circle or outside this, you can put directly that function or that integral to be 0. But if the function here, if it is given this mod z equal to 3, then definitely this point it lies within the circle. Then you have to calculate for this z equal to 2, you have to calculate the residue of the function. Okay, then that after you have to put the value, that is, you know, the residue theorem says the f of z dz integration, that is equal to 2 pi I, and your sum of your residues, that is ri, that is r1 plus r2, and the total residue you have to just simply add. Okay, now let us see the next question. This is also the direct question. You can see here in this question directly you just check z equal to minus 1. Okay, the z naught point is your minus 1, since z plus 1 equal to 0, z naught point is your minus 1, and the condition is mod z equal to half. So it means the radius is your 1 by 2. So everywhere it is your 1 by 2. So since this is minus 1, so definitely minus 1 point lies at this point, and also this point lies outside the circle, and here the direct answer will be 0. Okay, so no need to calculate any other for this integral. Directly just check whether this point lies within the contour or not. Okay, then the next question is given the integration over exponential iz divided by z plus 3i into dz. Okay, and the condition is given mod z plus 3i, that is equal to 1. Okay, since this mod z plus 3i equal to 1 is given, and here the point is z equal to minus 3a, z0 point is. Now this is the pole of order 1. I can write this is limit z tends to minus 3a, z minus z0, that is z plus 3a into, you have to write the function f of z. So this total term is your f of z. So f of z is exponential iz divided by z plus 3a. This term get cancelled. So this is exponential iz. So this will be simply exponential iota into minus 3a. I square is your minus 1 and this is your exponential 3. Again you have to calculate the residue. So you have to apply the Cauchy's residue theorem. That is 2 pi I. This one is your residue. Okay. 2 pi I into the residue, that is your e power 3. So this is our correct answer. That is 2 pi I into exponential 3. Okay. So this is our correct answer. Now the next question. You have to calculate the integration over c dz by dz by z. Okay. So this part you can calculate. This is equal to, you have to calculate this integral, that is mod z equal to r is given already. So since mod z equal to r, we can put the z in terms of the polar coordinate z equal to r exponential I theta. From this hint you can calculate z, since z equal to r exponential I theta, dz will be equal to, r is your constant radius, so this will be exponential I theta, and the derivative of I theta will be, this is your I r e power I theta into d theta. Now if I substitute this value, this will be iota r exponential I theta d theta divided by the z value is r exponential I theta. R exponential I theta, r exponential I theta get cancelled. This is equal to iota into d theta integration, that will be theta, and here theta varies from 0 to 2 pi. So this will be d theta integration theta. If I substitute the value, this will be 2 pi I. Okay. Since you have to calculate modulus of this, that is modulus of this, simply you have to take modulus of this. You know the modulus of z equal to z into z star root over. Here suppose this 2 pi I represents the z. So we can write this is 2 pi I into the conjugate of this will be minus iota 2 pi and again the root over. This iota into iota, that is your minus 1 and this is your plus 1, minus when get multiplied with the minus. So this is 2 pi into 2 pi root over, that is equal to 2 pi. So here the right answer will be 2 pi. Okay. So directly you can remember the integration over dz by z, that is the modulus of this will be equal to 2 pi. Okay. This is 2 pi. Again the same type of question. Here you can check mod z equal to 1 is given. So the radius of the circle is 1. Okay. Since here we are considering x is the real axis and this one is your imaginary axis. So here I am considering that radius, that is 1 into I, and this is minus 1 into I. Now here this is z cube by z minus 2 square. So here this z minus 2 means this 2 represents the z0 point. Okay. So here the 2 point lies outside the circle. So directly you can say the integration of this will be equal to 0. Since this point 2, it lies outside the circle, there is this given interval. So here we can say that the integral of this will be equal to 0. The question is given, the Cauchy's integral theorem states if f of z is analytic in a simply connected domain D, then the integration f of z dz equal to 0 and every simple closed path C in D double prime in D so the condition of the analyticity in this theorem. So here simply it is given that the Cauchy's integral theorem is f of z dz equal to 0. You know this is your Cauchy's integral theorem and it is defined, it is analytic in a simple connected domain, that is your D. So on every simple closed path C. Now it is asking that the condition of analyticity in this theorem. So the condition of the analyticity, it is necessary as well as sufficient. Okay. So the condition is necessary and sufficient. So these are some basic questions related to the complex variable. Just try to solve some more questions on this part. That's all for today. Thank you.